And we are live. Hey, everybody. It's
Hey,
Alex, Sam, Cece. It's real. And it's everybody gets one. How you guys doing?
good.
Hey. Brr, 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 brr. I don't have no sound
Um,
effects. Fuck it. Um, how's everybody doing, man?
See that? I had to go to the office today, so that was, you know, the
Not fun.
transition. Yeah, the transition from working from
Actually
home.
commuting.
Yeah, so I'm transitioning from that to hybrid, if you will.
Yay.
Mm.
Rio, said you ready to get back to the war?
Ready to get back to sleep.
There's only the war. Sam?
Well, I took a good dump, so I'm good.
Yikes.
Yeah. Drop that dookie. Let's go. Brr, 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 brr.
Optimism. It's
Yeah.
always good.
Well, all right, everybody. Let me just drop a little housekeeping real quick. Make sure if you got any questions, comments, concerns about my potty mouth, just email. Everybody gets one podcast at gmail.com. If you think Rio thinks everything is trash and you have a problem with that, email us. I want to read this shit. So I really want y'all to email us. I want to read the emails. As you come in, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We need the help. Just come on in here. Dookie with Steve Bennett. Yay.
Oh,
Rio giving the Dookie symbol immediately. He's already ready to talk shit.
Ready
He's
to
already ready to talk
scrap.
shit. Yeah. And make sure you follow us on all platforms at Everybody Gets 01 and on Twitch, Eagle Podcast. So you know what? Since he brought up the Dookie, we might as well start with the Dookie. All right. Let's just
Okay.
start it off. Multiverse of Madness.
oh.
First, he wanted to talk about. He don't even give a damn. He said, "Fuck this."
Yeah, he want to talk about his baby girl.
Yeah, his boo that he been crushing over.
Mm. No, we can talk Doctor Strange. That's
It
fine.
is-
Look,
Your boo, or
We can
I'm
talk
gonna
about
defend
Multiverse
it.
Madness,
I'm
I
gonna
guess.
defend it against you. That'll be that's
you
what
want to
I'll
defend
do.
what against me?
I'm gonna defend Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're okay.
Sure.
Look, Doctor Strange was trash for you, so now I've gotta clean it up and
All
show
right.
you that it's only kind of trash,
All right. How do I do this here?
not full
Okay.
trash.
Shulky.
A little trash.
A little trash. Okay. I'm just gonna give you my brief synopsis because, to be honest with you, this movie was just a bunch of scenes. To me, it was half a story. Right? It's like there is a narrative in the story. I'm not trying to say there's nothing there, but it feels like these are just chops and scenes of a bigger movie. to me.
Yes, I agree.
It's very jarring when it goes from scene to scene and not in the way where it's like, oh, this is exciting, where it's going to go next. It's where it's like, I'm missing something here. There should be either some type of dialogue here or some backstory here. It's like okay, let's just start. We don't know what to do with this movie, so just start. Thank you, Steve. Somebody thinking it. But yeah, it just seems like we had a bigger movie. We just can't figure out what it is. So let's just take all these cool scenes that we made, put them together, slap that Marvel badge on there. They'll eat it up and they'll love it. Another blockbuster.
Okay. Is that it? I want you to finish your point.
Also, the movie doesn't know what it wants to be.
That I disagree.
The movie at one point seems. Oh, thank you, Steve. Steve is on my side. Steve is on my side right now. The movie doesn't know what it wants to be right now. All right, like I guess in the beginning, obviously, they just start off with America and Defender Strange running around near the what was that? The Book of the Shavanti,
Vishanti.
Or Ashanti of Ashanti.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Ashanti's book, Concrete
Mhm.
Rose. All right. So yeah, they're looking at the Book of the Vishanti or whatever, and she gets sucked out into our universe or whatever, right? It's a quick fight scene, which looks like she was fighting with is that the Crimson Bands of Sidorak? Okay, yeah, it is. All right, it's the Bands of Sidorak that she's fighting with. She escapes. Defender Strange dies, obviously, and he was going to kill her at one point. She hops out of the portal. She's in our universe. A fake me out Shermaguroth is in our universe with ruins all over him. Oh, ruins! And he's trying to chase down America. Right? Our Strange saves her. Like, it just starts like that. Like, the way I'm saying it is the way the movie starts.
Mm-hmm.
You don't start from anywhere, and that part right there, I was like, oh, okay. I see why people were saying this is no. If Doctor Strange was meh, this is just like meh plus. It's meh with a here's a little extra. So it keeps doing that through the movie. So it's like that's like an adventure side. It's like, oh my god, we're hopping through portals and doing adventurous things, trying to save the multiverse or whatever. And then we get a cool scene where Wanda goes straight nuts. And she's like this, like, remember when she starts what is it? Dream walking or whatever? What is it called? Dream walking?
Yeah.
And she's in the other Wanda and her eyes are glowing red and she's like, her body's fucked up. That was like, oh, this is nice little horror elements all over it, which was pretty cool. So I'm like, this could have been a better horror movie. Or it could have been an adventure movie. Like, pick a side. What did you want it to be?
Right.
And they didn't really choose a side.
Well, they peppered it with horror. The movie was peppered with horror.
But that's not good.
It couldn't go full horror.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a good PG-13 horror movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Orphan.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Orphan PG-13?
Orphan?
You didn't see Orphan? Oh shit!
I don't know.
No, I don't know what that is.
The way
Did you see Orphan?
That Nun, that was not PG-13.
Let me see Orphan.
Wait a minute. I think I got one. Cabin in the Woods. I think that was PG-13, wasn't it?
I don't think I've seen that.
That was
it was rated R. Fuck.
Yeah. Google Cabin in the Woods and see.
I'm pretty sure that one's rated
Why
R.
couldn't it be? You said what? Drag Me to Hell.
Oh, that's right. Drag Me to Hell, I think, was PG-13.
Okay.
Really?
Why couldn't it be a mixture? It could have. You know what? It could have been a mixture of both genres. But if that was what they were trying, they did a horrible job. Because I like the concept of the movie of what they were trying to do with her dream walking, chasing them around. So that is horror. That is horrifying. She's walking around chasing them with zombie Wandas, pretty much, and them trying to get away from her. And I get the adventure element, but they did not mix that well.
I don't mind the mixing, or if you will, but my whole thing is it just didn't feel like enough of a Marvel movie to me. That was my whole thing. And there were parts of the movie where it just felt like super kind of cliche and like a cop out almost, in terms of like the writing and stuff. So I was just like, I was like, yo.
I know exactly what you're talking about, like the cop out moments, but I feel like the moments that you're talking about were the reason that it's so disappointing is because it was the like big moment of the movie, which was the Illuminati. So everybody was expecting so much more from that.
Yeah, that was
like,
the most disappointing. Yeah,
we all had like these. We all had our own ideas of what it was going to be, and then when it was revealed, it wasn't as grand. It wasn't as grand as we thought it was. Like Cap getting, lifting Mjolnir. You didn't get. There was nothing that reached that level of like surprise or like making you want to like cheer.
Everybody a seat. Yeah. Like I felt there were several moments in the movie where I was like, Stan Lee would never.
Because you know why?
He had any control over it. Wow, because I know he's been sold it to Disney, but anyway,
you know why?
I was like, listen.
Stan Lee would allow for buildup. That's why. Oh, O'Neill's in the chat.
Yeah.
What's going on, O'Neill, man? What would have made it enjoyable for me? Build up and writing. That would have made it more enjoyable for me. Also, the worst idea they did was revealing the Illuminati in the trailer. They should have never spoke of it. They should have never mentioned it. They should have never put out leaks out. Nothing. Because now seeing it, right, I was still thinking, you know what? Even though I know they're there, I'll still be boosted for this. But as soon as I saw them, I was like, yeah, man. I was like, yeah. And then they tried to like poke you with that nostalgia by when Professor X comes out. I'm like, no. And his chair looks trash. I'm like, you gave him the comic book chair. I'm not gonna be happy over a yellow chair. I don't care. Well, the yellow chair looks trash in person.
So the biggest problem with the Illuminati,
it looks like he's in a fridge.
Was she destroyed the Illuminati way too easily, and they underestimated her, which made no sense.
Yeah, like that was what blew me when old boy was like, "Why would you tell her that? Why would you tell her that what Black Bolt can do?" Like,
I know, yeah, they're revealing. They're the Illuminati. You just revealed your powers. I can just kill you with my voice. Yeah, what mouth? What you gonna kill me with what?
She already found out where you at. Like, she came to you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know.
Y'all ain't find her. She found you. That means she got some shit going on. She's kind of a beast. Don't nobody else know where you at. This bitch do.
Right. I feel like the first Doctor Strange is a better movie.
It is.
And I get what you're saying. It flowed better. It had a storyline that went in a the
Yeah, that went somewhere.
Yes.
This went nowhere.
This one was all over the place. But the other thing is I'm not giving it a pass, but it was a multiverse movie. So it was supposed to be kind of jarring and jump all over the place. Because
no, that's a poor come on, Rio. Come on.
Yeah, so all right. So then the other thing is I can't fault this movie. I like this movie because the use of magic was very different than the first movie. Very different. Yeah. It was very different than any other use of magic we've seen Doctor Strange use in any of the other movies. Mm-hmm. So I appreciate
that was fun.
Yeah, the small little creative things that they did with magic.
You were right. You told me. But go ahead.
You know. So yeah, I thought that stuff was neat. But yeah, there were some poor choices. There were
a lot of poor choices. A lot. Like a plot.
Well, okay, so that's the other thing. So yeah.
Not so much the plot, the writing.
Yeah, I think the problem. Yeah, so all right. Well, since you put it that way, I think the problem with the plot overall was a lot of us were going in, and it's called the Multiverse of Madness. So we were thinking that the movie was going to be huge, like they're going to be jumping across the multiverse, and there's going to be all kinds of threats, and the threat is going to be huge, and it's going to be super dangerous. Really, the plot of the movie was him saving the little girl. That was it. Like. Yeah. From the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie, Strange was only trying to save America from Wanda. So that's a really small, like, motivation. His motivation wasn't to.
Oh no, go ahead.
His motivation wasn't to save the multiverse from collapsing in on itself. It was to save the girl. So the title of the movie was misleading for the overall idea of what people thought the movie was going to be. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, and that was a misstep, I think. But I mean, what else were they going to name it?
Yeah, and I feel like there wasn't enough of a tie-in to, like you said, to some of the series like Loki and. You know, Kang the Conqueror, He Who Remains, you know, they tried to tie in a little bit of the what if with the whole Illuminati thing, but then, you know, like the Watcher and like that whole thing, like Doctor Strange, you know, finding the Watcher and knowing who the Watcher is, you know, that whole bit, or being able to hear him, like they didn't really tap into that stuff. Like they kind of did, but
with Captain Carter.
Yeah, like I don't know if they were where they would go from here, honestly, or if they would be able to explain, or if they're going to tap into that more. I don't know.
All of the Illuminati got taken out weak.
I know.
All of their deaths were weak. None of them went out like they were fighting for their lives. They all just went out like, oh, I couldn't dodge that. I just died.
O'Neal, I gotta push back. I gotta push back on you, O'Neal. Having interdimensional mystical reality warping powers does not make it the multiverse of madness. When you say the multiverse of madness, we're hopping through the multiverse, we're exploring, we're running, we're multiverse of madness means when I see multiverse, multiple universes, madness, out of control. Wanda was out of control, not the multiverse. America couldn't control her powers. The multiverse was stable. Okay, Wanda was fucking crazy. That was the problem. Doctor Strange, man, let make America great. Yeah, he tries to make America great. He's trying.
There wasn't enough tie-in, I don't think, to
appropriate title, the Scarlet Witch Project. Wow. Yeah, that would have been a great title. That would have been way better than fucking Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, that was bullshit. It was straight up bullshit. Whatever you think was bullshit, I agree with you. Straight up bullshit. But yeah, man.
Just red.
Okay, yeah, the whole Illuminati situation, right? You're right. Them getting taken out was trash.
Yeah,
first of all, okay. Black Bolt, right? You lose your mouth. I understand you're in a panic, but y'all don't understand. This man is the king of the Inhumans. He's regal. He knows how to handle himself. Even if he's in that situation, his first instinct would not to be to scream in his own mouth. That wouldn't happen. I was like, oh my God. I understand why they did it, because they had to be like, oh my God, look how crazy this movie is and look how jarring this shit is. But I'm like, that was bullshit. Like, that was just bullshit. That part was bullshit. Killing Captain Marvel with a statue.
Oh, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That's the most unforgivable scene in the entire movie for me.
It really is. They did her dirty.
So that Captain Marvel just can't stand up to concrete. That's her problem.
This was my argument to that. I was like, we've literally seen Captain Marvel fly through Thanos' ship and blow a hole through it with her body.
Yeah, but concrete though.
A statue falling on her.
Concrete though. That was metal. Concrete. It's like kryptonite, man.
Thanos' sword
I'm just making bullshit jokes.
Was tearing Captain America's shield apart. I guarantee his ship was made out of some tough stuff.
Hey, man, but concrete though. You forgot, man. That's a heavy mixture right there. That concrete is something else.
Stop. And then I heard somebody say, well, Wanda absorbed her power or whatever. I was like,
we didn't see that.
When was that explained?
See, look, that's again a problem with this movie. That movie leaves you to guess on things. You have no definitive answers. How did Captain Marvel die? Oh, if you ask a normal person on the street, she died because a concrete statue fell on her.
Yes.
That's how she died. If you ask a Marvel head who's just like stuck in his ways or her ways and just can't get over this, she's going to say, no, her powers were taken away. And that's how it happened when it wasn't shown.
Whack.
Yeah, it's BS. Black Bolt dying. Like I said, Black Bolt knows the extent of his power. That's not happening. Reed Richards, yes, that's happening. Look, Reed Richards has the power to stretch.
Why was he so slow?
He's dead.
Why was he so slow?
To stretch.
Okay. He like reached out to her.
He said, all I have to say, Franklin Richards is coming for that witch's ass.
Oh yeah, he coming. But Reed, I see why Reed gone. Reed is the weakest one there.
She popped him like a water balloon.
God, he unraveled like a Twizzler for real.
That shit, I know. He was just strings, yo. He was done.
Right. That's why I'm like, it was no compare. I don't even know why he tried it.
Honestly, he was the weakest one there.
That's what I'm saying.
He's just the brain.
Outside of his intellect, yeah.
The whole thing about the Illuminati is that they're supposed to be the best of the best, right? The best minds that the world has to offer. Like just the best minds that the world has to offer. And everything else, you got like Mordo was there, but he was in the crevices of the hall, stuck there.
Oh yeah, Baron Mordo.
Yeah,
he lived.
He lived. Yeah,
Baron Mordo lived. That's bull crap. And then, come on, man, Professor Charles Xavier. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that version of Professor Charles Xavier dying in the multiverse because you know why? Because this Illuminati's trash. Okay, so if we gotta axe them all. I don't want to see any of them come back.
Yeah, I'll be real with you. How's she gonna kill him in the what is that called? The astral plane?
Yeah, no. He was in her mind.
What is it for the X-Men?
No, he was in her mind. He was actually in her mind.
Yeah, he was in her head.
Yeah, he was actually in her head trying to pull the real
her. He's in her consciousness.
But that's still like his realm. That's like his move.
Right.
It don't matter. She has reality warping.
He didn't
powers.
have Cerebro.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't need Cerebro for that.
He don't need Cerebro.
But no. But remember, in World War Hulk,
his mental powers.
Yeah, but remember, in World War Hulk, he actually somehow smashed freaking Charles Xavier trying to control him. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I feel like he lost too easily too.
He was in it for like 5 minutes.
Yep, and all you saw was that red
in comparison to the Illuminati, he put up a much better fight.
You know what? You're right, because you know what? He stood a chance because he at least got to use his powers. He got to find the real Wanda's mind and at least communicate before dying.
He got swallowed up by red mist. No, and got his neck snapped.
He got his neck snapped. I'm like, why y'all
that was
my man like
he
that?
Got in her brain.
Yeah, but
he was at least able to get that far, and then he was able to see the Wanda that was inside of there, and he was trying to get her out. But then, that's when
why the high expectations? Hold on,
lights out.
O'Neal, why the high expectations? Because you can't take me from a movie like Iron Man 1. All right, you can't take me from a movie like The Incredible Hulk. You can't take me from a movie like Captain America, the Winter Soldier. All right, you can't take me from Civil War. You can't take me from Endgame. You can't take me from Infinity War and then drop me into this bullshit. You got to at least. I'm not saying you got to get to Infinity War levels. I'm not saying you have to get that high. You can get to Iron Man 1. You can get to The Incredible Hulk. You can get to those good movies. You can get to Winter Soldier levels. This was meh. And I'm being generous here. Because if I want to, I can weasel my way and find a way to say this whole shit is trash. I can find a way. I just don't care to look at it again. I don't want to ruin myself. I'm not watching this again. It's not happening. They're lucky they're getting a meh.
Yeah, certain characters work well when they're partnered up with other people. Like we were so used to seeing all like the Avengers and everybody else. When it comes to like standalone movies, we're a little bit more critical because, hey, this is your movie. Like you're supposed to put out.
Yeah, produced. Come on, Iron Man 1. Would you watch this again or Iron Man 1 again? You had to make a choice. You were forced. You can't watch it. You can't watch any of them ever again. You got to make a choice. We're erasing one.
We're erasing one now?
Yes. Let's just say I had the Infinity Gauntlet, and I'm saying, okay, you got to make a choice. Iron Man 1 or the Multiverse of Madness, and I'm going to snap it away. You'll never see it again.
It's Multiverse of Madness or the Eternals.
Damn.
Oh, Eternals is gone.
Eternals is gone immediately.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right. So Eternals is gone. So now back to my question. Don't try to escape this. Iron Man 1 or this, and I'm snapping. It's gone. You'll never see it again.
That's tough. That's too tough.
That's tough.
Well, and I'm gonna tell you,
this movie was a better movie than Iron Man 1?
No, but this movie had scenes that I enjoyed.
So hold on. You would risk snapping Iron Man 1 away for scenes in a movie, not for a movie as a whole, but for a scene. Jesus Christ, Rio.
I don't like that girl, but she has certain qualities that I like about her. Like,
yeah,
no,
like I like the zombie. I like the zombie Strange moment. I thought that was cool as hell,
and that's worth snapping away Iron Man 1. See, look how hard it is. Look how hard it is. You
look,
can't
the better battle would be
Eternals
versus Iron Man 3.
Oh, holy shit.
Which one are you snapping?
I'm snapping both. I don't want them here. I don't want either one of them here. Iron Man 3 is trash.
All right, throw Thor the Dark World in there. A three-way battle.
No. You throwing too many things in the pot, right?
You throwing everything but Iron Man, because you know why? He doesn't want to make the decision of Iron Man 1. He doesn't want to make that decision. But it's okay. I understand.
I mean, like I told the both of y'all, like if they made this a tad bit scarier and released this on Halloween, it would have been the perfect Halloween movie.
Yeah.
And if they made it look like maybe made this one a rated R too.
Nah, they can't make this one rated R because it's too attached to a PG-13 brand with kids coming.
Yeah,
they cannot afford to alienate an audience. They can't do it.
They
can do it with Deadpool because Deadpool was out on its own anyway, so they can do like crazy shit with that. But okay, how about this?
Right. Not with Doctor Strange. I mean, with like Moon Knight. If they ever made like a Moon Knight movie, then it would happen.
Moon Knight can be violent, yes. Even though Moon Knight was trash. Let me ask this: what percentage of Marvel films are good by your estimation? 50%.
Or Deadpool.
50% of them are good.
35%.
Yeah. Damn, Sam, 35.
Yeah, there's only a well, I could agree with that too because only a handful of them. Come on. Your top 5.
Most of the time, you don't count the first movie because we know the first movie.
I count Iron Man. I count that. Iron Man was fire. First Iron Man was fire.
All the Captain America movies
Blade is rated R, right?
You said what?
Blade is rated R.
Yes, the new Blade is going to be allegedly.
But the original Blade.
Yeah, the original is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Allegedly, this one might be, but I'm iffy on it. It might be a high PG-13. Like that. It might be a high PG-13.
Yeah, I feel like they were testing with this movie to see how far they could push the horror.
You think they were testing with this bullshit?
They were testing with Morbius.
No, that's Sony.
Nobody's
Sony.
seen Morbius.
No, they were not. That's Sony. We do not acknowledge that over here. That is not our brand. That is Sony's
that
brand.
Venom and that Morbius nonsense.
Yeah, no.
Keep that over there.
We do not acknowledge that.
Yeah.
Get that bullshit out of my face. All right, so let me just get y'all final thoughts on this. A trash, a pass, or a meh? Samuel?
Shit, I was looking for the trash emoji.
So it's trash.
I don't know, man. For me, this movie felt like Marvel's version of 24. Like there's a whole bunch of shit just happening in one.
But you know what? Look, Sam. Guess what you just did? You just brought up a better idea of what they could have done than what they had. They could have found a way to make it so strenuous and show like we're on a strenuous timeline, and if we don't do this at this amount of time, something about the multiverse might collapse in on itself. That would have been cool.
But the thing is, like you just said, Multiverse of Madness. It would have been nice if we got to see a little bit more America's powers of them like traversing the multiverse, going to different planets, maybe actually finding different clues from different Doctor Strange, because they tried. All of them had different experiences with whatever's coming after America, right? So they can probably maybe, gather up some information or something. I don't know, but that would have been something good too, to actually traverse the multiverse instead of just talking about the idea of whether or not the multiverse is real, and then come to realization that okay, it is real. She can actually go through it. So I don't know. It was alright. Yeah. It wasn't. It's not. The first one was better for me.
Yeah, I agree with Sam. They should have done more with. They had Benedict, and he's an actor, and I'm sure he would have loved to play other multiple versions of himself, or have guest star actors. They could have bought Brother Voodoo in there and had him as the Sorcerer Supreme in an alternate universe.
Yo, so we just saw Loki, right? We saw all the different version of Loki. They could have done something like that.
Exactly. There could have been.
Look at you creating a better movie than that was put out. Come on, man.
Like
why are we having ideas better than the freaking writers?
Stephen Strange, right?
Yep.
That.
Come on.
Yeah, man. Or instead of him, the doctor who he spoke to at her wedding, who was like all jealous of him, he could have been a Sorcerer Supreme in one of the universes.
Oh, look at you, Rhea.
You know, hell, they could have made her husband the Sorcerer Supreme in one of the universes.
Yeah,
it had to either be Christine or Doctor Strange.
Well, that's in most. That's in most universes. That's what they said. They said in most they have a relationship, but that doesn't mean they're in that entanglement all the time. So there could be another Sorcerer Supreme. See, goddamn it, now I'm stuck on that word entanglement. But okay, so I got what? So what did I get from you, Sam? Is that a trash, a pass, or a meh?
Meh.
Okay, meh.
CC, trash, pass, meh. Meh. Okay, all right. Rio.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that third meh in there.
Okay. Well, just to throw a monkey wrench in there, let's go with a trash.
Oh my god!
I'll throw that trash out there. I'm not seeing this again.
So you're not gonna watch it when it comes out on Disney Plus, because if you do, you got to give it a meh. You're allowing your eyes to fall on it again.
Like you said, if I have to explain something to somebody, am I allowed to turn it on to show them, hey, this part right here is a clue to this? Can I do that for historical references?
You're just
because I'm not watching it.
Look, you could just pull that up on YouTube then.
Okay, that's cool. Well, I'll do that, nigga. I'm not,
a scene,
I'm not watching that. I'm not wasting HD streaming time on this. No, it's trash, nigga. I'm not doing it. There's no point. There's no point watching this movie over here. It didn't take us anywhere. Oh yeah, and Wanda killed herself with rocks. You see what I'm saying, man? Allegedly.
Yeah, no, she's not dead. Definitely not dead.
If you don't see the body, it's not real. So
yeah, exactly.
But still,
rule number one.
Oh yeah, and she became good in one movie.
What?
She became good in one movie. She snapped out of
her movie or one universe.
In one movie. This movie. I'm speaking in reality terms, Sam. Not in the Multiverse of Madness. The movie we're watching.
Became good.
At the end, she's like, you know what? I'm going to do the right thing, and I'm going to destroy this temple so no one can use these evil ruins ever again. That's you transitioning back into a. Yeah, that's her transitioning back into a good guy, and then she kills herself, allegedly.
I mean,
that's exactly what she did.
Destroy the temple. She just do
a because the temple had a control over her. It drives you into your bad guyness. So
the temple or the book?
The ruins, the book itself. And the book is based off the ruins in that temple. So basically the ruins are like the mold and the book is just a copy. Remember, they tell you that the books are just a copy of the things in the ruins. So she destroyed the ruins, so there is no more master copy of that book. Therefore, she is now a good guy. So in one movie, she went from killer psychopath and then comes back in the end. It's like, I'm gonna sacrifice for the world. What the fuck? Come on, man. Can't we at least keep her for a villain for a little while longer? Nah, we cut this shit off right here.
To be a villain, though.
No, but that's a good thing. No, but that is a good thing. It's always better when a hero overcomes a surmountable force. Why did so many people like this whole Endgame situation? Thanos was a badass. He won in the first movie. I watched people walk out of a movie who were casual fans, and I busted out laughing because they were like, okay, they're thinking that Infinity War was going to end with some type of positivity. There's one guy who had a Captain, I'll never forget him. This dude with a Captain America shirt walked out, and he was like, oh, what was that? And then I just watched him walk to the bathroom, and he just like effed up in the brain, and he just like walked into the bathroom. He's like, is it supposed to end like this? And I just started laughing at him. I was like, yeah, it's okay, man. I was like, it's like they're gonna come back. They're gonna come back. He's like, but they killed half of them. What's gonna happen? And like he was like physically distraught. You need villains like that. You need that for the casual fan to knock her down like that and be like, I'm good now.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Mind you, Infinity War, them doing that at the end of Infinity War was one of the ballsiest things the studio has ever done with their characters.
Exactly.
That was crazy for them to do that.
To wipe them out?
Right. Spider-Man? Black Panther?
Right, that's right.
They killed both of them.
Even if you know what's gonna happen, it's still a mind fuck.
Yeah, even when I watch it today, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was no studio had the cojones to do that.
Yeah. When I saw it for the first time, I saw it with Greg Burnham for Tuskegee Airs, and he had already seen it, right? Mm-hmm. So he already knew it was going to happen, and I was like all excited to see it, just because I kind of knew what was going to happen, but I didn't realize like the magnitude of like, you never know like what's really going to happen until you watch it.
Yep.
And it was like it's to this day he's like, I just watched the joy like be sucked from your.
I know. I did the same thing when I watched it like 3-4 times. I was just watching the joy just run off of everyone's face. That's why I watched it. But let me get some quick reactions because it's almost 10. Let me get some quick reactions from y'all. Have y'all seen the She-Hulk trailer?
I'm the one that told you about
it. Nigga, I watched it while you were telling me about it. So you saw it? Who else saw it?
I've watched it 616 times.
Okay.
Which what?
She-Hulk trailer.
She-Hulk.
Did you see it already?
I have not seen it yet.
All right. Well, guess what? We want to see it right now.
We're about to play it for you. Now.
Hell yeah! Let's go share a screen.
Enjoy.
I have.
He's trying so hard to contain his excitement.
I have small gripes, but Sam has more gripes than me. But we'll see what happens.
All right, Sam. I guess we're
arguing. Hey, fair use. All right, fair use, man. Let's not do this because I got away with it last time. All right, fair use me.
It's not people like you.
First problem Sam had right here. Sam, what was your problem? Hello. All right, fair use me. Oh shoot! What did I just do?
I'm like, what's happening?
Yo,
you're playing us back.
Yeah, I didn't know I can do that.
Being a superhero.
Okay, so that should cut off our fair use problem.
Who's gonna protect the world if not people like you?
It's a trailer reaction.
If
you're reacting, that's why.
Oh yeah, we can too. Well, yeah, that is true too. I keep forgetting.
I'm a lawyer.
We have to keep on talking. So
commentary.
Please, it's an emergency.
Yeah, and apparently this is going to be a comedy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is not going to be anything.
It's supposed to be
super crazy. Yeah, I think it's based off the comic. Her recent comic run, the most recent one.
The recent one and the old one. John Byrne.
Okay, so
the baseline of any woman just exists.
So I would assume
have to constantly talk over it. You can genuinely react to it.
Yes.
I just want to be.
So here's the okay, Sam. I see why you have this problem. He has a problem with the CGI.
Girl, your ass looks
because
right now.
She doesn't look like she's actually there with them.
You could be an Avenger. Oh, I'm not a superhero.
Now, part of me wants to give it a pass.
Billionaires and narcissists and adult orphans for some reason.
See, that looks
true. Well, in certain scenes it looks good, but in some scenes it looks bad.
Is there anything more depressing than dating?
Like that right there looks bad.
This is the best date I've had in a while.
Oh.
Should we split some fries?
There go Rio.
Let's get those to go.
There go Rio.
Yes. Pick me up. Pick me up.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I need in my life.
You need to get picked up. All right.
Carried around.
But yeah,
get some fries to go.
Sam, you want to tell us about your gripes?
That was just for men, for guys like Rio who want the death by snooze.
You're on mute, Sam. We can't hear a damn thing you saying.
Shut the fuck up.
Cheers, CC. Red cups.
Cheers.
No, man, you saw it, man. Like it's like watching a Pixar character in a live action movie. Like I can't deal with the CGI, man. Like Bruce looks okay, but her.
You know what it is? It's the hair. it's hard to do CGI hair and make it like
you're giving them
long
excuses.
hair, long hair.
Rio, we've seen Disney do it before, and they do it great.
On what? On who?
The Lion was it man. The Lion?
Come on,
no, man. Disney didn't do the Lion King, did they?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, yeah, Lion King. So
those are animals. Right there. Those are animals.
Hold on.
There's hair.
There's this thing called the Hidden Valley, and it's because she's a human character. When we're looking at it, we know what a human is supposed to look like.
I know.
So if they don't look exact, you can tell that it's not like a human person.
Your brain triggers and it says something's wrong here. I know what you're talking about.
So that's why I'm saying it's
the hair excuse is a poor excuse, Rio. Come
it's
on.
Not because
you've seen Disney do hair.
The actress has short hair. When she turns into She-Hulk, she's got long hair. So there's a real physical change there. Like she's supposed to look like a different person. But the problem is, we know that how hair is supposed to move in real life. If there's wind, lighting, shading, all of that. So
they
if it's not
do the darker scene.
If it's not exactly, well, that's all CGI. They do that. It's like the oldest trick in the book in Hollywood.
Just turn the lights off.
Yeah, high bad CGI in dark scenes.
Mm-hmm.
But so I'm okay with it. It's a TV show budget. It's a Disney Plus TV show budget, but it's like 9 episodes. For example, I always mention this one to people. Episode 1 of The Mandalorian season 2 has the best CGI I've ever seen in a TV show.
Does.
Ever.
It does. Period. That shit was fucking amazing. It was
incredible. I felt like I should have been paying to watch that episode.
I think I'm gonna watch it over.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna watch that over.
If you guys haven't seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It's freaking ridiculous. Like I don't even know how to describe it. It's better than a lot of movies, actually.
It is. It is. But I understand Sam's gripes. Them day scenes, they better work a little bit hard on them day scenes. I know why Bruce Banner's Hulk looks better because they already have the assets for the Hulk. It's not like they didn't have to pay money to remodel it. You just take the same model, because remember, a 3D render is a 3D render is a 3D render. It's there. Right. You just pull the asset from the movie and you move the mouth differently. That's all you do. Change a shirt. That's fine. They can do that. But she's a new asset.
Right. And Abomination too. They already had his
they already had his asset as well. Yeah. So with She-Hulk, if they're going to, here's the thing why I think they should have made her better, though. This is why it should not be an excuse. Because sooner or later, she's going to pop up in an MCU movie and her render is going to look way better.
Yeah.
So my suggestion is, why not spend the money now, get it done right, instead of saying, we'll clean it up in another movie. Like not even in post. We'll clean it up in 2 or 3 years.
Because it's still TV show budget. So they're still getting an allotted amount of money. Whereas with a movie, they're getting a lot of money to make a movie that's 2 hours long. This, they had to stretch out 10 million or whatever through 9 episodes. So the budget's just not there.
Hey, Dre.
10 minutes late in the show, man.
Yeah. Did you look at the thumbnail? Did you look at the description of the video? Did you look at the title of the video? You didn't. Dre's always doing this to me. Why are you always doing this to me, Dre? Every single time. But yeah. Okay. I get your point.
Plus the artists, they probably got more artists on a movie than they do on a TV show.
That is true.
And more artists means more texture details. Because you can have one guy working on hair, another guy working on skin texture, another guy working on nails or eyes or whatever.
That is true.
Do you feel like She-Hulk? Excuse me. Do you feel like She-Hulk is hulky enough when she turns into the Hulk?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The other thing, Sam, is her skin. It's the skin texture. Like Thanos' skin looked like skin.
Yes, it did. It looked like skin.
But he didn't have hair. He was bald, so the texture was the same on his entire head.
Yeah,
like it was the same skin.
Like someone did Gaussian blur throughout, and just
and that's part of the problem. So I mean, I know what you guys are talking about, but I'm more forgiving of it.
Yeah, she looks more like a Dragon Ball Z character to me.
She looks like Zarbon. That's what she looks
like. She do look like
Zarbon.
Oh my god! Why you say that? Nah, I'm not gonna forget that she looked like Zarbon. God damn it! But you know, I'm still going to give it a chance. You know, I'm not going to write it off just because of that. Don't get me wrong here. I'm writing you off when your story is trash. Moon Knight. I'm writing you off when your story is trash and your CGI is trash. Moon Knight. I'm writing you off when your best character is Khonshu. Moon Knight. So next season, if there is one, because there probably isn't, Moon Knight should be called Khonshu because he's the most valuable character in that show and he is the most likable character.
Are you sure there's not a
season? And his
two?
CGI is amazing. Well, you said what now?
I said I think there might be a season 2.
There better not be. Well, no, they did kind of hint at it. At the end. They pretty much hinted at it because there's a third, you know, person in his head. So,
and I think it had enough viewers for them to warrant.
I don't know why. 2. I couldn't finish reviewing this shit.
People showed up on the last episode.
Yeah, because the last episode was vicious. Yeah,
I thought the last episode was weird.
You thought the last episode was weird? What about the first, or the second, or the third, or maybe the fourth? You didn't find any of those were weird?
I'm trying to think of which one was my favorite. Weird.
With the action and the heroes and the gods fighting each other, that was weird. Gotcha.
The episode where he was going through his past, I like that episode. It didn't have a lot of action, but it had
that was fine too. I like that one. That was
it had a lot of character development.
Yeah, that was the second.
And the acting was good. Like Oscar Isaac really got to act his ass off.
All right, I'm about to get real violent. Who asked for that? Your mama. All right.
Me.
I know, nigga. Like, have you
for years?
All right, like
you ain't trying to get picked up, Andre.
It don't mean nobody asked for it. Like.
All right, but so Sam, you're already writing it off, right? Because you already writing it off, or you gonna watch it?
I mean, we got a review, so I'm gonna have to watch it regardless.
Oh my gosh!
You said that with contempt. You said that. I ain't trying to watch this shit, but I'm gonna watch this shit. But look at your face, though. Look at your face. And he's like, man, I don't give a fuck about this shit.
I'm doing it for the sponsors.
Oh, okay,
my
God.
God damn you, man. Look, don't we hating on She-Hulk just because she's literally a strong woman?
Because you watched it like 600 times with a box of tissue next to your computer.
Yeah, real trying to get broke down.
Daydreaming about getting carried around.
CC, you're still on the fence until you actually see an episode?
I mean, yeah, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, I haven't. I mean, the trailer, that whole piece with her carrying dude at the end, I don't know if he was asleep or what, but that was.
Nah, he was woke.
He was woke.
Ready to go. He was awake. He was looking right at her.
Can you pick me up? Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
That was kind of weird, but yeah, I'll give it a shot. But I'm not like, yay. I'm not like.
So she's like a reverse. What is she like a reverse womanizer? What is that? What's a womanizer like a?
Like a domina?
It's a womanizer. So it's like the woman version. A dominatrix?
Like
Domina? Yeah, so I guess she's going to be one of them.
We're like, where she cracked the whip on you and you got to be like, yes, mistress.
Hold on. So she's going to be pegging men?
I mean, you don't necessarily have pegging involved to be a mistress.
But now she's going to do that. You got to get pegged, bro.
Not necessarily.
Rio, you got to take that L.
No.
He said, "Pick me up." He said,
"Being a domina or."
Nah, I'm just teasing Rio. I want to see how far Rio gonna go with
this.
That
I know.
He want to get picked up.
Not that I know from experience.
He want to get picked up, but he don't want to get picked. Hold on. It's gonna be trash. You know what? It's gonna be trash. I ain't even gonna do this to you. You know what? I'm gonna stop because you already know what's gonna talk about. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just say this word, K9. But hey everybody, it's been a great episode of Everybody Gets One. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you follow us on all these platforms here. And if you have any comments or concerns, please email us here at everybodygetsonepodcast at at gmail.com. All right, and
hold on, wait.
Bye, everybody.
Wait.
Don't talk about moms. Oh wow.
No. What are you about to type? What are you doing? Nah. All right. Bye, everybody. No. Thank you for saying it was a great podcast. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Malik.
Bye, everybody. Before Sam says.